Cut. Cut and point. Is that how it goes? Cut and point. Hey everyone, my name is Malika and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. And this video is going to be quite different. I'll actually be doing a sickle cell trivia, and I have a very special guest with me.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? How's everything?
You didn't give me a chance to say who you are.
Oh, I didn't think I needed to wait for an introduction.
Yes.
Oh.
The hubby, Patrick. Okay, go ahead.
Hi everyone, how you doing? Guess I got to do it all over again. How's everything? Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's having a blessed week, day. That's it.
So this video is going to be quite different. I haven't seen much videos on YouTube done like this before, but I'm actually going to be doing the sickle cell trivia tag. I'm basically be asking Patrick some questions about sickle cell, which is going to include just random facts about sickle cell, my experience with sickle cell, because he has been with me with a few episodes with my pain crises, going through my hip replacements, and everything else. He has been there, so he should be educated and know quite a few things about sickle cell. Correct?
Correct.
All right. So I want to see how much he knows. I want to do this tag because it's very important that if you're out there and you do have a medical condition, it's very important to let your spouse know, your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you're with. Don't be very secretive about your condition. It's very important to let them know in case of emergencies, when you are maybe going through something with your condition, that they can help out, or they know how to, you know, deal with it in the right manner. And if you're unconscious, they know what to do, what to say to the ambulance, EMT, whoever it is. So it's very important for you to educate your spouse about your medical condition. So I haven't told Patrick this yet, but if he get all my 10 questions right, I'm going to reward him with a new pair of sneakers.
Oh, a new pair?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some sneakers just dropped, so I got some on my mind right now. So I got some Air Max 97, 96 on my mind. I got some retro. All right, this came at the perfect time. Easter right around the corner.
But if you get like 3 wrong, I get to rub salad dressing in your face.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
If you get 3 wrong, I get to rub salad dressing in your face, because you should know a lot of these answers. It's things that you should know.
All right, so if I get 3 wrong, all right, so we basically, she graded me like, you know, the education system. Okay.
If you get 2 or 1 wrong, you just don't get anything, and I don't do anything to you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So we're going to get this video started. So the first question is...
Please pay attention because she cheats.
I do not cheat. He cheats. So I have to kind of cover my answers. I have my answers already written down here. He has his pen and everything ready. So the first question is, what are the 3 main things that will trigger my pain crisis? What are 3 main things that will trigger my pain crisis? Listen, time ticking. I'm like so baby crazy. So he wrote as my 3 main triggers: lack of water, cold weather, and sleep. Why would sleep cause a crisis?
Because I think when you don't get enough sleep, you get cranky. So I put that down.
But no. So you got the first one right. I have dehydration. He wrote lack of water. Cold weather. That's correct, because the cold climates does...
Correct. Can I change my last one?
No, you can't change it. You were... What?
Okay.
I actually don't do final answer.
Alright, final answer, but I was being funny.
This is a game. You're trying to win, right?
I'm trying to win, but these people never seen how you look when you wake up in the morning.
What?
They don't know how you...
Listen.
They don't know how you get when you don't get enough sleep.
It doesn't trigger a pain crisis.
For you, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And the last one is cold water.
Oh, can we put the water and cold?
No,
together?
no. Because I can go to the beach, but if the water is too cold, that will automatically send me into a pain crisis. You should know that too, because
I didn't know it. I was being funny.
I guess he want the.
So I got the first one right.
No, you did not.
2 out of 3 in the first one. How you grading that?
You're supposed to get the question right.
So the question was right. I got 2 questions.
No.
It was a one question with 3 parts to it. I got 2 out of that 1 part. So
you don't get a point.
How?
You don't get a whole point. You got it wrong.
Alright, no problem.
You can get half a point.
Okay, I'll take that half.
You get half a sneaker.
I'm gonna get the other half too.
So, I forgot to actually tell you guys this rule. So if there is a difficult question that you feel like you can't answer, I have 2 backup questions that you can substitute that for. But once you substitute it, you can't go back on it.
Next.
Okay. What shape do cells turn when they sickle? What shape do cells turn when they sickle? I have the answers written down on my phone too. I forgot to kind of hold them up with a piece of paper, but I'll do it for the next one. So I have 3 answers for this. Not 3 answers, but people describe this differently in different ways. So,
okay.
So I'm gonna hold up my answer for the next one. All right. You ready? Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
All right. So he wrote half moon and crescent. You put 2 answers. Which one is it? One or the other? You drawing it? Good job.
All right.
Let's see. So my answers I wrote were a moon shape, crescent shape, and the C shape. So you did get it right, and you actually got it better than me because I should have wrote half a moon and not just moon, but you got it right. So you get 1.5 points. That's not fully 10 yet, but we'll see.
I'm Millie Rock on any block.
Oh my gosh. So you've been paying attention, huh?
You know, I tried. You know, I was that kid that didn't go to class, but I made sure I came out with good grades.
The next question is, you should know this. I think he's gonna get this like spot on. What is the only pain medication I receive in the hospital when in a pain crisis?
Oh, shit.
It's kind of hard to spell, so I'm not expecting him to spell it correctly. I don't know. Spell it the best way you can. Damn, you're right. It's so big.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I'm gonna tell you, it's the
No, you have to spell it.
The name of it is Dilatin.
Dilated.
Dilated.
Alright, but you got it correct.
Yeah, I'm like.
Go ahead. Don't try. Go ahead. Alright, no. You messed that up.
That's right.
Alright, he didn't know how to spell it, but he said what it was, and let's see if he's correct. Well, he is. So let's see if he got it correct. Think you got it correct?
I know I got it correct.
You're so phony. So he got it right. Dilated.
You Googled how to spell it.
No, I didn't. Maybe I did. So what?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is a kind of tricky word to spell, but Dilated is the only pain medication that helps when I'm in pain crisis. Not morphine, Toradol, Tramadol, none of that works for me. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How old was I when I experienced my first pain crisis? How old was I when I experienced my first pain crisis?
You tell me this story all the time. Maybe we'll share that story another time.
Is that your final answer?
I'm hoping this is the right answer. I'm saying 7. Am I right?
Let's see. I don't know. So I put between 6 and 8. So you got it correct.
Okay, thank you. I'm Millie Rock on any block. Because she tells me the story every time we pass something that brings, like, maybe like, you know, she has like little flashbacks. But anytime she passes something that reminds her when she first had this crisis, she tells me like, babe, you already told me this story. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Oh, yeah, I did. So.
Next question. Oh, look. Okay. What are the top 3 things I do to stop a crisis at home? So if I'm feeling a crisis slowly starting at home, what are the top 3 things that I personally do to try to control it or stop it? This is kind of tricky, so let's see if he's gonna get it. Think hard about this. Think hard.
You said top 3 things?
That I do.
I got the top 2 things. The third thing?
Yeah, the third one is, I know it's going to be difficult.
At all for some reason?
You know this. Just take your time and think about it. It's a simple answer, too.
Can I get a hint? Like, can I get a lifeline?
No, you could substitute the question.
No, I don't want to substitute the question. I just think I need a little hint. Like, what is this? What's the first letter?
No, I'm not telling you that.
Oh,
Susie, you want to look at your daddy's answers? Come. Look at daddy's answers.
Okay, the third one's not coming to me. So I'll put heating pad, water, stay hydrated. You know, we have sickle cell, and you feel a slight crisis coming on. The first thing that you should do for a person is to get them a heating pad to try to warm up those cells so they can turn from that uncrescent shape. Water to get them back hydrated because most of the time it's from dehydration. Rest also plays a big part because your body may need to rest to recover from whatever's going on inside. And I also put here in parentheses, if you can see it, I pray. So that plays a big part because when you're dealing with these things, you got to pray yourself and the person that's going through that situation. So that's my answer. Hopefully I can get a little extra point for that.
Afraid?
You know, I'm praying.
That's your final answer?
Final answer. I'm sticking to it.
So he wrote heating pad, water, rest, and that he prays for me.
I pray for you. You pray for me.
Of God's
Army?
army, right?
You tell me.
Yes.
You sure?
Body.
Oh, there
right?
you go.
Body, right?
Oh, okay.
I think that's it, right?
Let me just sip my tea.
Stop. So the answer that I wrote is water, heating pad, and rest.
Woo!
So, like he said, water is very important. Stay hydrated. That's like the #1 thing to do. You want to keep your body warm, especially if you're cold, and rest. You have to rest your body. You have to keep yourself, at a good. You just have to rest your body. You can't be up and overexerting yourself. That's just gonna send it even further into a pain crisis. So you have to rest your body. So good job. At first he was writing another answer that could have been it, but I don't really do that. I'm surprised I don't do that. He was writing his last answer instead of writing rest. He was about to write take pain medication, which a lot of people do that when they're in a pain crisis, but I don't like taking pain medication too much when it comes to when I get pain crisis at home. Huh? Oh my gosh, but not. Good job.
Thank you. I tried. Thank you.
Good job.
I think I won a Grammy.
Man, all right. So the next question is very important. Very important. It might be a little difficult, but you have to think about it. So next question is, if I was unresponsive and the doctors asked, what am I allergic to and how many operations I had before, what would you say? If I was unresponsive and the doctors came to him or EMT came to him and asked him what I was allergic to and how many operations I had before in the past. Well, so let's see.
So she's allergic to latex and she had 4 operations. You have 4 operations.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you name the 4, but let's see. You sure?
Positive.
So, is that your final answer?
My final answer.
So he's saying that if I was unresponsive, he would tell him that I'm allergic to latex and that I've had 4 operations in the past.
Final answer.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I write everything. So he's right about the number of procedures I've had, which is 4. And did I write the other one? So he got the amount of operations I've had before, right? I don't think I wrote down the other part of the question, but I wrote down my phone. And to be honest, he actually did better than me because I wrote down in my notes that I'm not allergic to. But when I said allergic, I meant like medication-wise.
Well, you're not allergic to any medications.
Well, I kind of just said it. But I do have a mild allergic reaction to latex.
So that's an extra point right there.
I'll give you an extra point.
So
that kind of half and half it up. So so far you got everything going for you right now.
Okay.
So he's actually better than me because I didn't even think about my latex allergy. So
people, pay attention to your loved ones out there. Be a difference between life and death.
yeah, he's good with that. This one might be really hard, so you have to really think about this.
Why every time you tell me really hard, think something off the wall that you shouldn't be asking me? But go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna change it, kind of.
No, ask me. If I want to.
I feel like you could. I feel like no, I'm gonna change it a little bit, not to make it easier, but what are 3 things I'm picky about when being admitted to the hospital? 3 things. You have to name 3 things that I'm personally picky about when being admitted into a hospital.
Final answer.
You sure?
Sure. I probably didn't get this one completely right, but I feel that.
He actually got it a little bit better than what
I
kind of.
feel that this is her main picky thing because I had to like advocate one time for her. The room, because she likes to share a room. She likes to have a room to herself. I feel like all sickle cell people deserve a room to themselves because when you're in pain, sometimes you want to moan or make noise because that comforts you, or just because you're in that much pain. Then two, when you're resting, some people like to play their cell phone or tablets really loud and you're just trying to recover because your body is exhausted and weak. Second thing I believe is very important is having a good nurse. I believe she's very picky with a nurse. She wants a nurse that's very, that has patience and compassion to what she's going through. Not all nurses are very understanding of the sickle cell disease and what people go through when they have it. And I think the other thing that she's also considerate of is the person that may be in the room with her. So sometimes you get a good neighbor. Sometimes you get a neighbor that's just like real crazy. Like we had one time, she had a room. The person that was in there had like all three of her kids in there, and I think they were sleeping over like it was a hotel. They thought it was the Comfort Inn or something. Like
crazy.
Really crazy. But I think these are my answers. I'm locking these in.
Okay, you locking it in?
My final answer.
All right. So I wrote, which I might have to give you half a point. But at the same time, he actually says something that I'm surprised I didn't say because my biggest thing when it comes to a room. Actually, no, you kind of. Okay. So this is my answer: a single room. I do like he mentioned. Why you wrote already?
Okay, that was my final answer. I was done.
So a single room. That's my number one thing. First, I like to have my own room. When I'm in a lot of pain or I'm going through that pain crisis, I kind of don't like to have a neighbor because I have bad luck with neighbors. I always get a very inconsiderate neighbor, and not only that, I don't want to kind of disturb my neighbor by when I'm crying or I'm in pain. And the second thing is kind of weird, you should know this though, is that I like my bed risen high. I don't like my bed low.
I think what I said was a lot better than that.
So
I think what I said was a lot better than somebody talking about they want a higher
I said
bed.
the room, not like.
You said the room.
Not like the nurse thing is very true. I'm very picky with nurses. No. But I think when it comes to when you wrote the person that's in my room, that kind of goes underneath the room itself already.
Yeah, all of that goes underneath that. So I get the.
I like my bed high. It's kind of weird. I can't explain why. I don't like being too. And it's funny because the nurse will come in and say, "Listen, you can't have your bed high because why did she say that again?
You'll fall out the damn bed.
They have the railings. I don't know why they tell me that.
You don't want nobody falling out the damn bed.
But the railings will be up.
Shit happens.
Alright, well the nurses wouldn't want me to have my bed high, but I like my bed high and I leave it like that. That's something that I personally like, and a single room. Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Right. This one, you might get. Alright. What did they call the nutrients IV bag the nurses had me on in New Mexico? So I was hospitalized in New Mexico, and they gave me a particular, like a vitamin bag to kind of, to give me vitamins and nutrients. And it was called a certain name, so I want to see if he remembers the name of that bag. I don't know, you tell me.
That name of that bag that she got in New Mexico, which was really funny, they called it the banana bag because it was yellow and big as hell.
It looked like pee in a bag.
I didn't want to say that, but it did.
It looked like pee in a bag.
It really did. But it's called the banana bag.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Banana bag. So yeah, it's called banana bag, and it was supposed to give me a lot of nutrients and vitamins from that bag.
Shout out to New Mexico Hospital.
Yeah,
Very
they're
really good. They dealt with her really well.
Yeah.
She had her own single room. Good thing about that hospital, staying there, they have a 24-hour on-call kitchen that makes you anything you want when you're hungry. Remember ordering us like some chicken tenders and French fries, hot and fresh, just made it.
Yeah.
Really good, really great staff there.
Really
Really thank you to them.
Okay, ready for the next question?
Ready for the next
He
question.
knows this one. He always makes fun of me about this, so maybe, I don't know. Let's see if he knows. When I had my first hip surgery and I opened my eyes, what was the first thing I asked for?
Well, I know it wasn't me. The first thing you asked for was... So the first thing that she woke up for and asked for after having surgery was Vaseline. She didn't say, hey, how did it go? Anything like that. First thing she said was, Vaseline. I need Vaseline on my lips. My lips dry. Her lips wasn't even dry. I don't know if she just felt that way from the surgery, but the nurse squirted like so much Vaseline all over her lips. It's like a baby playing in Vaseline. So final answer is Vaseline.
That's your answer?
Final
You
answer.
sure?
Positive. You ain't asked for no cocoa butter.
So the answer is Vaseline.
Vaseline.
So when I did wake up from surgery, I don't know why my lips just felt crazy dry, and I was under the anesthesia. So I was there, you know, patting my lips, asking for Vaseline. And the lady just took like a whole wad of Vaseline and just smeared it all over my mouth.
Because she kept bothering people for Vaseline.
But you don't do that.
It's like normally when you wake up out of surgery, you want like water, ice chips or something.
So?
To, you know, because you had a tube down your throat or whatever. This one, Vaseline.
Yes.
Nurse, Vaseline. So they gave her Vaseline.
But I told them that when I came out because they had so much Vaseline on my lips. I told Patrick the story, so he remembered. So the last question, last and final question is...
It's going to be something
No, it's not.
ridiculous.
What is... Did I write it down too? What is the average amount of times a nurse sticks me with the needle before they could draw my blood?
I don't know that. I'm never with you sometimes you get
Yes,
stuck.
you are. Even in the
But
hospital
I
when I'm
don't
getting
count.
ready.
Like, I'm not counting
Just
holes
average.
like 1, 2,
You don't have
3.
to count it. So what is the amount of times a nurse sticks me? What is the average amount?
Why you rolling your eyes?
What is the average amount of times a nurse sticks me before they could actually draw my blood or get an IV?
Now, are we talking about the nurse or when you go to
nurse?
But don't you go somewhere special to get blood drawn?
Yeah, I'm not talking about them. They get it on the first try. The phlebotomists, I guess that's what they're called. The phlebotomists are amazing. They usually get on the first try.
I know when you
because they're trained for that.
I know for a fact when you went to Methodist, I know that the nurse had to stick you a few times. You got annoyed with her and they wanted to stick you in your neck.
Yeah. That wasn't happening.
So I'm going to say 5 to 7 times you get stuck because normally what the nurse will do, she'll try about 3 times, then she'll go get another nurse to try another 3 times. So altogether between 2 nurses, that's about 6 sticks. And then they'll come over finally with the doctor, or he come over with the special device.
I don't let the doctors touch me. They're even worse than the nurse.
But sometimes he come over with that device that finds the vein and then gets you. But I would say 5 to 7 times. Final answer.
See, this is why I think he's cheating, because I feel like how would you get the same exact answer as I got?
I'm your husband and I know these things. I have been
We
with,
got the same exact
I have
answer.
been with you and I just gave you logic. Most of the time, you get stuck by 2 nurses. One nurse would try 3 times. They would try, you have very thin veins, so what they would do, they would go to pediatrics, get the baby syringe or needles, and try to get her blood. And if that don't work and she can't do it, she's like, oh, I'm gonna go get my girlfriend. She really good, and her girlfriend really ain't shit either. She can't get it. So then there's 3 times between the both of them is 6, and then they try to get the doctor to do it, which is probably that 7.
No, the doctor. I don't let the doctor touch me. The doctors are worse than the nurse. I don't.
So
no
am I
offense to some doctors. Yes, you're right. You got it.
So that's the last one, right?
So 5 to 7 times. My mom is over. Hi, Mom. You're over here texting Patrick. I hope you're watching my videos. I see you text him my baby pictures.
Y'all want to see?
No, they don't want to see. And I have fat cheeks. So Let's see what you want to challenge. Thank you guys so much for tuning in into my videos once again. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and you guys learned something about it. Like I said again, Patrick has been with me for quite some time, dealing with my pain crises, my surgeries. The first time he actually, well, when we started dating and he experienced my first pain crisis, that just happened to be my worst pain crisis. Sent me into the hospital out of state, had to get transferred back to New York to the hospital. I developed acute chest syndrome, which is very fatal to sickle cell patients. And he basically learned a lot over the time because I educated him, and he learned through those moments when I was in the hospital.
On a serious note,
So it's very
I want to
important.
say that you don't run from a situation. Well, for me, I can say I never ran from her situation with her surgeries or her sickle cell crisis. It made me love her more, love her harder, and do more research into things that can help her. Right now, I'm in the process of doing some little classes so you could be, well prepared and equipped to deal with sickle cell crises at home. Also, when you're traveling, be aware where you're going. Hospitals, closest hospitals, travel packages for airlines. Sometimes some people don't know, but when you book your flight information, it's good to get the flight insurance just in case your loved one or whoever you're traveling with has sickle cell and you can't fly out. You don't want to pay $300, $400, $500 again for another plane ticket. Get their insurance. It's probably like $150. Get it.
$20.
You can't go wrong with that. Just always be understanding to the situation. There's going to be up days, there's going to be down days, but as long as you two have each other's back, you're just there, it makes everything go away. Sometimes, just the love and support can make some things go away. And as always, as I believe, if you put God first, all things will be healed from there. What's up, baby? She wants to be in the video too.
So it's very important for, if you have a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, for them to know any kind of medical condition you're suffering from so they can help you in that situation. It can be a big help to you. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye, say bye, Susie.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Patrick is being indecisive. He doesn't know what he wants. So we're going to order a pair of sneakers that he wants. Patrick, tell him that I'm getting you the sneakers, but you have to order it.
She's getting me the sneakers, but they have to be ordered.